Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Morfidis here with Mending Hearts Counseling, and in today's video we're actually going to talk about this question that pops up quite often in sessions, and it is why me? It is so common that I hear this question, and I just want to assure everyone that most people will ask this question because they do feel as if they are alone in this experience of feeling, why is this happening to me? And when people ask me if I feel sorry for them, I actually don't, not because I don't care for the people, but if I feel sorry for them, that means that they're victim, and actually no one is really victim in this life. We just are given a certain type of a lesson plan, I suppose, and we sort of embark on this journey to learn each of those individual lessons, and it varies in degrees and severity from person to person. And also there is a book that is literally called Why Me, Why This, Why Now, and my dog actually went to town on it, so my apologies about the tearing over there. But this book definitely highlights that exact same fact that you're not alone in this alone. This is a question that everyone asks and everyone ponders with the things that life has given them to deal with, the things that challenge them. And in my particular case, I'm going to talk about relationships because this is the field that I feel like I'm most drawn to and most successful with when it comes to working with people, and inspired by a conversation I had yesterday, and of course always with consent and anonymity. I'm finding that a lot of the time we give our power away to whether it is a masculine or a feminine energy that we are dating or are in a relationship with. And it sounds something like, why are they not making time for me? Why, when they know that this is important for me, they're still not doing it? Don't they know how much I want to experience this? Why is this still taking place? And then this person can sit with those thoughts and literally spend the whole weekend be in sadness and release that sadness through tears. And then my question to that person would be, why are you still in the position where you have to ask those questions and depend on somebody else to provide that for you? So when we're in a relationship and we have experiences with people that are challenging and leave us feeling a certain type of way, when we look at that sentence, why is this person not valuing my time? Turn it around and point it to yourself. Why am I not valuing my time? And then what does that mean? How are you not valuing your time in that instance? Perhaps you're not valuing your time in that instance because you keep continuing to make the same request to this person. They are unable to meet it, and you're unable to walk away from it because of an attachment style that you have to this person. And then they are continuously repeating the same pattern because you're not getting over the curve and you're not acquiring the lesson that is coming with that challenge, because every challenge is masking a beautiful lesson behind it. So if you're able to look past that, the illusion of the challenge, the illusion that you're not worth it. Oh yes, and this is where the person's exact words, don't I deserve more? Yes, you deserve more. So in a ideal relationship, right, a person that is whole and complete, and you can't be whole and complete unless you heal all your traumas, and everyone has, to a certain degree, a certain type of trauma. There are also tests that you can take. They range from a scale to 1 to 10, and you have a gauge of what trauma it is that you have had in your life and what you need to unfold. In my particular case, I was an 8 out of 10, so that was a lot to unpack, but if I can do it, anyone can do it. And it's really challenging sometimes, but it is so worth it. So once you understand that this person is simply just reflecting things back to you, and then you work towards your whole and completeness, it is only then that you can attract someone that is also whole and complete. And then that can be a more successful relationship that's not based on codependency, because when people are codependent, that's when the hurt and the trouble arises, because they're literally depending on each other for each other's happiness to take place. But we need these people in order to understand what we are attaching to and what our codependency issues are in the first place. So they have a purpose, and perhaps we're doing that back to them. I mean, if I understand how this works correctly, then that would stand to be true. And so say in an ideal relationship, a request is made. Perhaps you ask your partner, when I ask you to pick me up at a certain time, I would really appreciate it to pick me up at that time, because in this particular case, this must have been like the second or third time that their partner forgot to text them and let them know that I'm not going to be on my way, I'm running late. So it leaves the other partner, the one that I was speaking with, feeling that their time is not valued. So when you make a request to someone, when we set a time to see each other or to pick me up or whatever it might be, you make a request for that person to honor it. And if they don't honor it one time, I believe in second chances, then it's a second time, okay, maybe even a third chance. But if it keeps happening, then you're not honoring your time, because you're not moving on. If this person is showing you over and over that they're not capable to do it, then why are you still there? And I feel like, as hard as it is to hear, you take your power back in that moment and you're able to understand why it is that you're staying there. Maybe you don't think that you're going to find anything better. Like this person said, I deserve more. Yes, you deserve more. You deserve everything. You just have to believe it. And this all goes back to self-worth. If you have an amazing self-worth, you're not going to doubt that whatever it is that you want to experience, you deserve it, and you will stand for nothing less. So we give gratitude to all the challenges that come into our life. We make a request for them to meet what we want to be met. And if they are not able to meet it, then if it's, week after week that you are complaining about the same thing over and over, and I don't mean complaining in a bad way, I guess expressing that the same challenge is happening over and over, and then they come with feelings of like, they're disrespecting me or this and that. Just look within yourself to see where you are disrespecting you. Are you disrespecting you by continuing to stay in this relationship? Are you disrespecting you by not making more room for something greater to come in? If you're holding on to something that's not serving, the other part that's waiting to manifest into your vortex is not able to come in. Not if you're holding on to something that's not serving, and you deserve it. So I just really wanted to share that with everyone, because I thought it was, it seemed to be quite impactful with my person yesterday, and it brought back so much more clarity and power back, right? And reminds us that we are in control of what happens in our life. We don't have to wait for somebody else to pick us up. If they're unable to meet the time, somebody else will. So look within you and see why you are there in the first place. Why are you allowing this person to have so much power and control over how you feel? And that way you can start to break the cycle, change the situation. And you never know, like if you change the way that you feel about yourself and your self-worth, that person might actually shift to meet you where you are, or they might just naturally fall away. And either way, you're going to be okay, because you are the star of your own show, and everyone else around you is a has a cameo appearance. Like, you're the protagonist. You get to choose what you want to experience. Don't have anyone else on a pedestal other than yourself, because you're the one that deserves to be there. You're the queen. You're the divine feminine energy. You should have everything that you want to experience in life, and then some. And of course, continue to be in your grace and give gratitude for everyone that comes into your life, because you're not the only one. And the question, why me, is very common, happens very often. And the answer is, it's happening to you for your own self-growth, for your own spiritual development, for your own climb up the ladder to self-actualization, like the hierarchy of needs in Maslow's diagram depicts. This is why this is happening to you. It's for you, not to you. It's to get you to where you need to get in order to be whole and complete, and have that be reflected back to you. Because someone who is whole and complete in their own selves is such a different magical experience for you to have. And I wish this upon everybody. And again, as always, I thank you, and I'm so grateful for all your questions and your support. And please do like the video if you liked it, subscribe to not miss any more. If you have any questions or something that you're experiencing or challenging, I would love to hear about it. All my information is in the detail box below. And yeah, I'm wishing you a amazing rest of your day. And remember that everything is happening for you, not to you, and you're not alone. So instead of saying, why me, if I can encourage you to say, why is this happening for me? Then the answer will be really clear. And I know sometimes it's not so easy, especially say that you're in a marriage or you have children with someone and they keep breaking your boundaries. I know this is a lot more challenging than someone who is single and has the ability to walk away a little bit more easier, but you can do it. Not the walking away part, but somehow you can even just be in that relationship and work on your own self-worth and your own value and your own self, and give lots of gratitude and love to your partner, because when someone is hurting you, they're actually hurting themselves. So they need the most love and support. And you can change the dynamic of that relationship also in that way, and have no expectation. This is my biggest advice on someone who is in a relationship where the boundaries are consistently being broken by their partner and it's not so easy to just walk away from it. Have no expectations. Give love and gratitude every day, and that way the chance of you to be attaching to something that you need them to do, or attaching to or having that expectation for them to like fill your cup or do anything, once that's not there, it will just make it easier to be in that relationship and to be able to be present in it and cope with it, because it changes the dynamics. I hope that makes sense. If you have any more questions about that, please do DM me, and I will I'll see you next time.